Find the minigun. That's right. There is a minigun to be found somewhere in this level. For some means that I don't remember. Well, more precisely, don't know. Because I don't think I've ever done the minigun quest before. No, I certainly haven't. Let's just let him catch up and do his readings. Ah, you upgraded his equipment.
Wait a minute. Let me do the metering and we'll move on.
G36, not bad, not bad.
Okay. We'll up the scale, but the radiation is normal. We need to move on.
Suddenly a zombie. Where is this guy? Because he wasn't here before. This guy's in the tunnel, alright. Guy's a maniac. Should probably exercise a little more caution with looting these guys when this Kruglov's around. The last thing I need is to be registered as zombified for any amount of time and get shot in the back. Grab the rifles off the ground.
The detector seems to have gone off scale. Mark 1, we need to get deeper inside. I can't make out anything in here.
Damn it, marked one.
Shit! Imminent blowout! Run, Mark 1! Hell is about to break loose! Oh!
Fine, we can't just leave him like that.
Just leave him. There is nothing we can do for him. The blowout is minutes away and we won't get through with him.
No, Fang, I'm not leaving him.
Interesting. Having that view of the skyline before somehow popping up in here. What are the zone's many mysteries? How did you manage to get into the bus while Krugov just falls where he was?
Oh, we've got to get out of here quick.
I'll let him take his rifle.
We just need to get back to the bunker.
Well, you recovered quite quickly. And again, I suppose Marked One did as well. Really not sure why the modders gave him the Sokolov appearance in the PDA. I think his original icon was a bit more badass. Again, I suppose they do both have the very similar, slightly cowardly mannerisms. Zombifieds. Oh, yeah, I remember this being pretty much exactly how it played out in vanilla as well. Maybe, as is not unusual, my memory of being able to go through and clear everybody out before starting is based on, you know, how it worked in some other mod or some other mistake like that. But I do remember being able to run out there, shoot all the zombifieds, and have to worry about any of them being a threat in any way during the mission. Oh, door's open, man. Let's see. Certainly won't be enough to buy that antiradin device, but it'll be a good start.
Here are the results. Couldn't be any more accurate.
Alright, let me adjust the prototype.
We're over here, Professor.
Hello? Hello. You did an excellent job. If the measurements are correct, the prototype should provide you with maximum protection from emission. Stalker, now you will be able to break through to the laboratory, but unless you turn off the emitter, you won't last long even with the site protection on. We've estimated an approximate location of the emitter. It is located in an underground facility. I have marked the spot on your map. Vasilev was working on the lab issue. About a week ago, he and a stalker called Ghost tried to get inside. A couple of hours later, we felt a major tremor, and after another hour, we picked up a signal from Vasilev, coming from the swamp, but it died away. And Vasilev died away with it, it would seem. Try to find his corpse. He had the exact information on the lab and the way to get into it. There may even be info on deactivating that source of the emission. I've uploaded you all the data we have. Hello? Hello?
Alright, getting closer. Getting closer.
Hello?
Let's just get rid of a little more junk here before moving on. Thought I had gotten everything, of course, but as usual, there's some minor thing I forgot at some point along the line. Yeah, as I said, it's not enough for an antiradin device. Not that he does have it, it's right there. But a little bit closer. What the hell? Need to sell him that stone blood as well, but let's take care of that after cleaning up the mess in the back here. Get rid of the Snorks. Alright. Man, I don't know if it's because I'm tired or getting more used to non-commentated playing. But with the whole Alan Wake thing, which went on for, I think, about just under 6 hours earlier today. Or what, but I'm finding myself being silent a lot more often when doing these LP things lately. Especially tonight. I gotta say, I do like this weapon. Got a nice feel to it. Nice set of animations. does sadly seem to suffer a bit from headshot or nothing syndrome. Not just with the zombifieds. Seem to do that with the mercs as well. I mean, this isn't exactly a round to sneeze at. It's kind of powerful. There we go, that quest done. Certainly some more zombifieds nearby. Should be fairly easy to deal with. Can't be very many. Now I should look. Recipes. Droplets need to be put into an electro. Yeah, it seems like something I should definitely use. If I can ever actually keep books. Are you trying to tell me that I've got the well, there is excitement completely lost. All these books are nothing. God damn it. Let's see. Burner. Right, burner. It was... I had to return here with that spring that I put in there. And get a ruby spring from that. Let's see, the ruby spring, it's radioactive, but it gives you some really nice protection stats. Sadly, it also has some limitations put on it, like I think you can only equip 4 at once. Other than that, you're trying to put on more than that. No, it may... It's actually only 2, that's right. Brad puts more than that on it, and it gives you some ridiculous warning message, error message or whatnot. Pound in the ground, you Neanderthal. Certainly used up quite a bit of this ammo.
Вот скотина!
You are annoying. For some reason in the soup, the audio doesn't play.
We've got all the papers. We know how to deactivate the source of the emission. Proceeding to dig into the lab with Ghost. Zombies coming out of everywhere. It's all screwed up. Ghost has gone insane. He must have been affected by the emissions. I've dropped everything, trying to get out through the tunnels. I'm at the swamp, but where's the bunker? Shit! I can't make out my whereabouts. No response from Sakharov. What's going on? Zombies everywhere. I'm running out of ammo.
And the autosave seems to have been the cause of the last crash. That's where this guy was. I was wondering why his body wasn't there, and I guess it was because... I don't know, he must have still been alive, and I must have shot him the first time running up through here. Just don't really remember. They don't really pay too much attention to really minor, pointless details like that. I'm getting lucky with the, shouldn't have said anything. Can really only hope that I will be able to buy that antiradin device after this. This is a fair amount of loot here, including the spare. Yeah, definitely think fatigue is definitely a thing here, including the spare artifacts I've got. If nothing else, this should get me very close. Ah, that'll help. That'll definitely help. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, let me go, let me go, just let me go. You'd think the elite medkit would have taken care of all the bleeding on its own. I mean, if not, what good is it in terms of being better than the scientific one? I suppose there's also the question of, how are these supposed to be really good medkits? I mean, it looks like they're not really worth that much. They're actually worth double that. I mean, they're rare enough to be only found on, Spetsnaz soldiers. Or at least the soldiers at the cordon. Kind of exclusive to their inventories. I don't know. I just don't know. At any rate, this should hopefully... Well, let's turn in the job first. Hopefully get me there. It's not going to. I can pretty much tell that right now, since the bulk of my trading inventory is up, and it's not really even close to what I need. Let's spare one of those, right? That's not enough. What a shame. Well, I'll be able to get more. I'll get it eventually. Ideally, I'd like to get it before I go into Lab X16, otherwise I won't really be able to get much loot at all. Of course, all these are... How am I having so much trouble with money right now when I haven't before? I mean, I suppose in some respects, I was able to take part in a lot more... Or rather, I wasn't able to take part in a lot of, fucking hell. Wasn't really able to take part in a whole lot of looting bodies and getting the money from with the decoder, with, you know, the spawns not working properly when that was still an issue. So that definitely would have slowed down the money flow. And what sucks as well is I'm probably going to have to... Wow, this... Loner exoskeletons run out of durability really fast. That's a disappointment. Suppose I'll just fix it up to make Petrenko happy and go back to using this. At least until I can secure myself a green level scientist suit. Theoretically, that would be an upgrade. Of course, it all hinges on the idea of Rupture being a lot more important in STALKERSOUP for pretty much any damage type than bulletproof cap. Let's see if I can get to that snow anomaly. Might still be here, although with the having to reload a save, it might not. Yeah, it's definitely not here. That's a fountain. Ah, the back area there you can access in clear sky. Sadly, it's not quite that useful. I suppose if I find a snow, I can get to Ruby Springs. Of course, assuming that both things are successful. Yeah, I ran into that one before. I suppose the loadout situation isn't too bad right now. I mean, I had intended to put this away, but I'm not really going into the lab just yet. Trying to do some artifact transmutation and picking up some loot from these zombies. That would certainly help with the antiradin device. This is a burner, right? Yes. Sometimes it's hard to tell, simply because I've seen a couple anomalies that use that same visual effects, but do something else entirely instead. Thank you for sucking at shooting. Because I would have been quite annoyed if I had ended up getting killed there.
Вот скотина!
Kinda sucks that I gotta do the exact thing I'm trying to get the anti-radin device to prevent, to be able to get it in the first place. Goes in a way, it's like a continuation of... Okay, yeah, that's completed. Probably produced 2 cobblestones. Hey, you mind giving me my artifact instead of making them float in the air? Yep, cobblestones. Bezover sadly has a pretty low chance of succeeding. The transmutation, which I suppose makes sense considering this is an amazing artifact with absolutely no drawbacks whatsoever. Gotta balance it somehow. So I need to find a snow anomaly. I want to check my PDA to see if I do have any sort of recipe for spring artifact. Is that what it is? Battery. Spring's what I'm looking for the snow for. Battery is the other one. I want to see if there's anything I can... Yeah, let's see. This entire category is just going from, pretty much just going, well, creating low-tier artifacts and then upgrading other ones through the tree. You still gotta read the, new bits in that, but not right now. drop in the Electra. Titan Kolobuck into that. Elder Glassbeads, great-grandmothers, grandmothers, or grandmothers, whatever. Squamo. Wow, that is terrible. Okay. Electric Porcupine with the Brew Punch. Spring. No, I don't have anything for the battery. That's disappointing, unless I've got one in here. I think these are the exact same. Yeah, those are the exact same as what's listed in the other section, just written out in story form. I don't really feel like reading at the moment.
Ой-ё!
Shrug it off, man. Remember, it's for a good cause. Not that that's really any sort of soothing statement for a situation like this. It's an Islam. Sadly, it's not a dead Islam now. Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty good load. Let's return to base, drop it off, and see where that gets me in my little monetary quest. Probably drop this weapon off as well, since it is getting pretty low on ammo. And I had really intended to put it away a bit sooner anyway. Definitely a nice gun. Definitely a nice gun. I suppose if its ammo was a bit more common, there might be a bit more reason to use it. Well, I'm slowly building up a pretty nice supply of this stuff. Mostly of the cheapest ammo type possible for it.
Hello? Hello?
But not a bad supply. I'd probably consider putting this out, but really, what else am I going to put in for content? Almost got enough money for it. Just shamefully, he doesn't have the device in his inventory. Let's see, is there any sort of selection option for cobblestones? No, looks like it's just a cell sort of thing. I really hope I'm correct on that, because that's going to suck real bad if I am horribly wrong and I could have actually gotten something altered with it. You've gotten a cobblestone to actually become something again.
Hello?
Alright, Cyblock and Vinka use the same icon. That's proper interface management right there. Ah! Holding onto a pistol in my inventory that I really don't need. So I'm wondering why you would ever want to change one of these into one of these. They're both pretty nice, sure, but this gives you extra protection against controllers, which is quite rare. Whereas this just gives you a tiny boost to this and a bit more anti-radiation. And endurance. Not too much of a trade-off, really. Rugalog apparently has extra quests that are not accessible right now. I guess let's go back. I still have some bodies to loot. There's probably a few more hostiles nearby. And I've still got the search for snow anomaly to deal with. Finding one of those is going to be great because ruby springs are pretty nice. They have a fairly high chance of succeeding the modification process. And well, I don't think I really need to upsell it too much. It's just plain useful. Now I can make 3 of them. Is that a sparkler or a... what was that? Sparkler. Man, the sparklers just... they look so high tier. Oh, hello. High tier on the world model, at least with the... whoa, whoa. What am I trying to make? I suppose that's a tornado. Considered a tornado. But it looks exactly like this snow anomaly. That's definitely one of the problems that this, well, whatever mod in this compilation handled the anomalies has. So many of the anomalies, new and old, look the same but are apparently different. Nice attempt at punching. Could have been a powerful uppercut. But you missed. And thus you are terrible. What did I just pick up? A slime. There was some money. Stone blood. This becomes a transition. Don't remember to where, but it's eventually a transition. I remember that much. Kind of bizarre how... never mind. The fence doesn't actually cut off there. That's close enough, then. Nothing I can really build there. Oh, I did not want to go there. Not that close. Well, let me out. Just let me out. Just kind of really want to browse around with these anomalies. See what I could possibly make at them. May as well try to find at least something. This might well be a snow. Yes, indeed. Or a freezer, as the thing said. Close enough. Alright, alright. Wait for that to become a much nicer number before I bother worrying about going back and picking it up. Let's just wait a little bit longer. Heal up with some ham sandwiches. Doesn't take very long at all for these ones to cook up. You just have to go blind 3 times. Now, what do they do again? Impact explosion and bulletproof cap. So yeah, goodbye stone flowers. Hello, this. I think I'll just have 2 of them equipped and keep the 3rd one spare or sell it or something, I don't know. Let's see what other options I have. Could probably afford to... Yeah, that'll be good. Nope, I can only have 2 equipped for ambiguous reasons. Unnecessary artifacts. How about I consider what is necessary and not? Think I would know better than you. Something seems off about this particular tree. Of course, it has a fireball right behind it. So it could have just been the lighting. Man. I really need to get myself some droplets. Of course, I think I'm in the completely wrong area of the game to be able to get droplets easily. Suppose when I was back near Agroprom, I should have paid attention to the recipes and actually thought about doing something along these lines. That would have helped.
Hello?
Or do you have the device? No. That's really fairly annoying. Let's just make sure I've got extra money after the fact. So you can sell both of those. Yeah, I can sell both of those. Because the ruby springs will completely replace them. Alright, I can buy the antiradin with money to spare. With the only requirement being that he have it in his inventory. Let's keep stocking up on this. Yes, let's do a little bit of save scumming, get the anti-radin device, and call it a night. Because I'm operating far too much on fatigue right now, and I really shouldn't be, since I did get a decent amount of sleep and sleep in fairly reasonably enough.
Hello.
Ooh, a little bit of double talk there, eh? Antiradin acquired. And as I expected, money to spare. Not much, but money to spare. I'm not even going to bother with any of these because I don't know how they're supposed to work. When you have them equipped as a weapon, they do nothing. You can't even throw the bolts that come with them. Yeah, it's this weapon. I don't know if you can put them on your belts and have them function that way or not, and I don't really want to bother with it. You know, trying it out and whatnot. bolts would be a really nice weapon. And I really just want to wait until, what's it called? Svarog? Yeah, I want to say the Svarog detector. I want to wait until that becomes available. And, just grab that instead. Because it will be much more useful. Okay, well, I think my loadout's plenty good enough. Just double checking there again. I got this with a ton of ammo. Got this also with a ton of ammo. Sadly, no grenades to use. But I don't think I'll really need that within the lab. Got my side device. Got my fancy equipment. Not that it matters, because to successfully navigate this without losing any of my artifacts, I have to put them all away. So I'd really rather not have anything get cobblestoned. So yeah, that will do it. For now, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time in Stalker Soup.